Hey guys, welcome back to my channel from freezing cold, gloomy Germany. Thank goodness I have a ring light, otherwise I would not be able to film this video. It is so dark outside, there is no natural light. It is the middle of the day. I am grateful to be snuggled up in my warm, very warm German house next to my beautiful Christmas tree. So obviously it's summertime in New Zealand. In New Zealand we celebrate a summer Christmas. In Germany it's winter time. Christmas looks very different here in Germany. How do I make it work? How do I incorporate some of the Kiwi traditions into my German winter Christmas? Is it confusing for my kids? I'm going to talk about that really soon. Before I get into that, I would like to give a big thanks to today's sponsor, my favorite ethical, sustainable jewelry line, Ana Luisa. You guys know that I am a massive Ana Luisa fan. I wear it in all of my videos, all of my Instagram pictures. I wear it every single day. So if anyone asks me where my jewelry is from, Ana Luisa always. Christmas is just around the corner and Ana Luisa are having a huge holiday sale. They have a lot of great sales, but this is the biggest sale of the year. You don't want to miss out on this deal. If you buy one piece of their beautiful jewelry, you will receive a second piece for 60% off. Incredible deal, the perfect gift idea for a lovely lady in your life. How beautiful is this combination? I love to layer my Ana Luisa jewelry. All of it just goes so nicely together. I love this heart. My mum actually has exactly the same necklace. I sent it to her earlier in the year and I feel really close to her when I wear it. It's so special. And I'm wearing it with this beautiful simple necklace here. I love how they look together stacked like this, but I also love how they look on their own. I'm also wearing these double hoop earrings. Beautiful, simple, classy, not too heavy. They're just the perfect earrings in my opinion. So if you think a friend or a family member would appreciate a beautiful piece of ethical, sustainable jewelry for Christmas, then jump on Ana Luisa's website, check out their holiday sale, buy one piece, get your second piece for 60% off. It's not too late to order. Ana Luisa have insanely quick shipping, so it will get to you in time for Christmas. Okay guys, so let's jump into it. If you are new here, by the way, I am a New Zealander and I've been living for over 11 years here in Germany. I am married to a German Polish man. He was born in Poland, but he has spent the majority of his life here in Germany, like over 30 years he has lived in Germany. And we have 3 beautiful children who were born and so far raised here in Germany. So I'm not gonna lie, Christmas for me is very bittersweet because I want to be in 2 places at the same time. I grew up in New Zealand where we celebrated Christmas in the summertime and I absolutely love a good Kiwi Christmas. I come from a big family. I have 4 siblings. I have a big extended family and Christmas in New Zealand is amazing. So when I came to Germany, I was quite worried actually that I would be incredibly homesick during Christmas time. My first cold winter Christmas in Germany. I remember feeling really sad the lead up to Christmas, thinking, oh my goodness, it's going to be just weird. It's just not going to be the same. And I was actually pleasantly surprised that I fully embraced my first German Christmas. It was in the cold. I'd never experienced a winter Christmas before. And it actually felt not normal, but it felt right to me. Even though we celebrate Christmas in summertime in New Zealand, we still have reference to winter in the snow and we sing all of the Christmas carols, Jingle Bells, Jingle All the Way, and I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. Isn't that weird? Like we still listen to all these Christmas carols and we love them. And we just kind of accept that Santa Claus is wearing a big red snowsuit and a hat and boots. And as kids, we did kind of question it, but not for long. We just accepted it. And so for me, I had a little bit of reference to a winter Christmas. What I loved about Christmas in Germany was the festive lead up to Christmas, the beautiful Christmas markets, which unfortunately have been cancelled this year for the 2nd year in a row due to COVID. But anyway, I have experienced many wonderful Christmas markets. The Christmas lead up in Germany is truly magical. It is festive. There's the beautiful smell of cinnamon and hot glühwein, and it's just a magical time of year. The lead up to Christmas in New Zealand, of course, it's exciting when you're a kid, but it is nothing like the Christmas lead up in Germany. In New Zealand, there might be some tacky Christmas decorations throughout town, a little bit of tinsel. We have a lot of little like plays and performances at school, which is really fun, and it's just a little bit different in New Zealand. So anyway, I was pleasantly surprised at how much I embraced and just loved the lead up to Christmas in Germany. I was missing my family and friends a little bit, but I was very much distracted by the sheer beauty of Christmas in Germany and the atmosphere. Something I did find a little bit unusual, different, not bad different, just different, was the actual Christmas celebration. So in New Zealand, we actually don't typically celebrate on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is just the night before Christmas. We celebrate on the 25th of December, and we usually have a big lunch, a big Christmas lunch, rather than a Christmas Eve meal like they do in Germany and many other parts of Europe. I remember the night before Christmas how incredibly exciting it was, getting a plate of cookies ready for Santa Claus and the reindeers, and some milk and a carrot, and leaving that out. And then in the middle of the night, Santa Claus and the reindeers come and leave presents under the Christmas tree. It was so magical. Oh my goodness, wonderful memories. So then my siblings and I would open up our presents. Oh my goodness, the living room would be an absolute mess, absolute chaos, and we would maybe go to church and then come back, and my parents would prepare a big Christmas lunch, and all of my extended family would come round to either our house or my grandparents' place, or maybe an auntie and uncle's place. Everybody would bring something, and we would have a huge typical Kiwi Christmas lunch. And so when I came to Germany, I was so confused, like, do you celebrate Christmas Day? Is it Christmas Eve? Is it what? How is this celebrated? I was confused. My husband could not give me a clear answer because he has grown up celebrating Christmas the Polish way, and I actually had to research what they do in Germany on Christmas, what kids do, because my husband only really knew what they did in Poland in Christmas, because his parents, even though they were living in Germany, celebrated Christmas the traditional Polish way. And so according to what I have researched and people I have spoken to, in Germany, Christmas Eve is a very big celebration where family members get together and have a lovely Christmas Eve meal together. And then there's the whole story with Christkind, which is a wonderful mythical angel that comes and leaves Christmas presents for the children under the Christmas tree. And then in more recent years, the Weihnachtsmann will deliver the presents and put them under the Christmas tree. And this is usually for the non-religious families in Germany. This is how I understand it anyway. If you're German and you're watching this, maybe you have a much better explanation of how this all works. So anyway, how have I made this work for my kids and my family? Have I decided to celebrate Christmas the traditional German way because we are living in Germany? Or have we just gone with the traditional Polish way, since that's how Rob's family celebrates Christmas? Or have we just gone all out and had a big Kiwi Christmas, which kind of wouldn't be so Kiwi in the middle of winter? We have taken little bits and pieces from all these different traditions and made our own traditions as a family. And I love Christmas time in Germany with my multicultural family, and my kids love it. Our traditions and the weird way that we celebrate Christmas is so normal to my kids, and probably has been a little bit confusing at times, but my kids just embrace our Christmas traditions and just love it. My kids are singing German Christmas songs all day, every day in the lead up to Christmas. They celebrate Nikolaus, which I won't get into, otherwise this video is going to be so long, but it is a very special day in Germany. My kids just embrace all of the German traditions in the lead up to Christmas. However, on Christmas Eve, we celebrate in true Polish style with a splash of Kiwi in there. So Rob's family, as I said, they're very traditional, and they have a very set way that they celebrate Christmas Eve. And I know a lot of Polish families celebrate in a very similar way. And I got to experience this the first year I was in Germany, and it was unusual for me because I'm not used to celebrating on Christmas Eve and having that the main celebration, but I really enjoyed it and really embraced the whole experience. My mother-in-law, bless her heart, will be cooking and preparing for days and days leading up to Christmas. Unlike myself, who has so many cousins and aunties and uncles in New Zealand, my husband only has his immediate family in Germany, and his cousins and extended family are in Poland. My mother-in-law will prepare some very traditional Polish dishes. Christmas Eve will consist of all different types of salads, and in Poland, well, in the particular area of Poland where Rob is from, they only eat fish on Christmas, so there will be a variety of different fish meals or like dishes that we can choose from. I won't get into the specifics of what exactly we eat because it's going to take me all day, but my mother-in-law prepares a magnificent Christmas Eve feast, Polish style, and it is wonderful. And one thing that's really, really special about our Christmas Eve is a little Polish tradition, which I love. We will have an extra chair for anybody who would like to join us for our Christmas Eve meal. Somebody less fortunate can walk in the door and sit down and join us for our Christmas Eve meal. For years I have enjoyed this beautiful Polish Christmas Eve, but it did make me a little bit sad because it's just a bit different to what our New Zealand main Christmas celebration is like. And although I've always embraced it, I've missed my Kiwi Christmas. And my mother-in-law actually said to me a couple of years after I arrived in Germany, why don't you bring some of your Kiwi sort of spirit to our Polish Christmas Eve dinner. And so every year I will cook maybe 3 different dishes from our Kiwi Christmas and bring them to the Polish Christmas. And I love that my mother and father-in-law have just really accepted the change in the Polish tradition and embraced my Kiwi tradition. I've also started bringing some Kiwi desserts, a trifle. I am yet to try out the pavlova. It's a very typical Kiwi Christmas dessert, but it's very hard to make. Maybe I'll try this year. So when my first child, Amelia, was born, I decided that I wanted to incorporate more of the Kiwi Christmas experience into our German Christmas. And so what we did, we celebrated the Christmas Eve meal with Rob's family, and then we would do the whole Santa Claus coming in the middle of the night, and we would leave the cookies and milk and carrots for Santa Claus and the reindeers. And I started that when Amelia was quite little, actually. To this day, we still do that. We celebrate Christmas the German way, the lead up to Christmas, and the Polish way on Christmas Eve, and the Kiwi way on Christmas Day. And so with the presents, what we do on Christmas Eve, we will open presents, but those presents will be the ones from my in-laws and from Rob and myself. And then the presents from Santa Claus, Father Christmas, will be opened the next day. They will be left under the Christmas tree the way that we do it in New Zealand, and my kids get to experience Christmas morning the way that I experienced Christmas morning. My kids don't really question it because I told them that Santa Claus already knows that they are half Kiwi, so of course he will deliver the presents in the middle of the night on Christmas Eve, and they will get to wake up in the morning to their presents. As for the Christmas lunch, we don't really do that New Zealand style because, well, obviously the weather is a little bit different. In New Zealand, we will be all outdoors eating our Christmas lunch and enjoying the warmth and just the beautiful summer weather. And in Germany, we have so many leftovers from our Christmas Eve meal that we just do not have to cook for the next like 3 days. And so we all just go to my in-laws on Christmas Day and we will eat leftovers and spend time with family, and it's just really nice. I love Christmas Day in Germany because I love eating the leftovers, the Polish leftovers, and it's just nice family time. Then on the 3rd day of Christmas in Germany, we will celebrate by having a goose, like a roast goose meal, which I'm pretty sure my mother-in-law cooks this in a more German way, and we usually have it with this sort of red beet, or like red cabbage. It's really, really yummy. And these sort of cloggy kluses, they call them, and they have lots of gravy, like a rich gravy, and So delicious. So anyway guys, our Christmas is a big mishmash of different cultures and different traditions, and we love it. We love it like this, and we embrace all of it. If you're also from a multicultural family, how do you celebrate Christmas? How do you make it work? I would love to hear your stories in my comment section below. Also, before I go, don't forget that Ana Luisa are having a huge holiday sale. If you buy one piece of their beautiful, ethical, sustainable jewellery, you will receive a second piece for 60% off. I will leave a link for where you can check out their website in my description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I would love you to consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Feel free to connect with me on Instagram, and I will see you again really soon. Bye!